Alright, welcome to day 2 of this recap streak. Let's just start what was looking for going into the day. Here we can see the overall picture of NQ. We can see this balance I talked about yesterday. We can see this low volume node above this balance as the short zone we are seeing delivery from, and why we are expecting price to rotate through that balance until uh, uh, to value area low, which we have seen today. So what am I expecting now? Since we have the same setup but in bigger, I'll show you in the snipping tool. Wait a second. Yeah, here you can see it. Since we have this picture here of a rotation through this balance, we can also see the same thing just with this entire range, right? Testing higher, failing to accept higher, and now rotating lower. So that's why I didn't like longs here, because there is a higher chance in my eyes that this low will get taken out again. So yeah, that was why I didn't look for longs. And we have a problem with this bias here because ES and NQ are doing two completely different things. ES is trending higher, slowly consolidating and trending higher, as you can see here. And this leaves this ugly empty room here, which I want to see get repaired before we move higher. And on NQ, we can see that we are consolidating, slowly moving lower, and this leaves this ugly room here. So if this is the top and we really want to sell off, I would really like to see a pullback at least in here, or sweep it high and then go lower. But yeah, if we want to go long, ES would need to pull back around here and then go long. So something we could see, for example, but wouldn't be too clean, is if we just straight sell off here, get a wick down here, and then move higher. But for now it is just a bit ugly, and we can see that ES, every time NQ really wants to sell off and it is pulling down hard, ES pulls down a bit but then instantly gets rejected, which doesn't give us any nice long moves. But now look at the S here. This is the same picture as yesterday. I marked out this high volume zone as I told you yesterday, but it isn't really too relevant for now. I marked out this ledge, this balance end at the top, as a potential short zone above, because everything above gets sold. And yeah, from here to here, structuring a trade here would be nice, but as you can see, we are just trending higher and the range is getting smaller and smaller, which is really ugly. So a potential setup for the day, mainly on NQ. There was this nice small zone from around here to here. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. You can see that we have like a low volume node here, low volume node here, a ledge, or yeah, end of balance from this distribution, and it is a ledge on the big volume profile. The only thing I didn't really like too much is that it's still in this balance, but I didn't expect price to sweep this high again. If we look at the bigger picture, sweeping that high again would be a bit weird. So I was just looking for delivery down to this value area low. So this was the short of the day. I didn't take it. I wasn't processing that fast, and I was looking at ES It was right at open, and it was a bit late today. Bit sad about that, but yeah. And on ES, what we can see is that there is no level in here. It's just balance into this balance, and this below there's no space. It is right leading into these balances, and yeah, until down there, we just we're just able to sell off. And the only level I had for the day on ES was this one. But the problem with this level, this ledge, end of this entire balance, and first level on these volume profiles, ignore this one. This is today's. This was way too high, and we never got there before I went off, because we went there at 10:30. Didn't get a reaction at 10:30. Only after 11:30, which is way too late for me. But yeah, I still think this is valid. Shorting from here down through all of this, probably would have taken profit at this high volume cluster. But that's it for the day. I don't think I have anything more to say. We have seen nice absorption at the low, but I told you why I didn't want to long. We had strong buyers, not too much buying, as you can see on the delta. It was pretty normal, equal to the price movements, but we clearly only had strong buyers that got absorbed the entire time, but sellers never showed action. It was always just pushing into the ask, but never getting a push down, just like a consolidation, slowly moving lower. And I want the speed to turn to my side. That's why I didn't take a short up here when it reached into my level right here. And it was too late, because always at that time we are seeing these slow ass price action. That wasn't correct grammar, but yeah. See you tomorrow.